Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and I guess a couple of you wrestling fans out there tonight, welcome back to Music Village. And you know, folks, usually we would start this show in the afternoon, traffic would already be, on its way out, and we would be on our way homes like right about now. But unfortunately, due to the fact that we decided to try to do customer service for our mom by walking up one of the tallest hills we have in this town, and with the music Eye of the Tiger playing in our head while climbing up that hill whilst wearing steel-toe boots, the key reason this show is a little bit late because we are in an immense amount of pain. And as a matter of fact, we were in so much pain, folks, we actually woke up laughing with our chests with a big red mark on it and said, you know what? I think we should go back to sleep. And we said, we'll sleep for an hour, but we'll have Music Village ready for everybody hopefully before 6. And that was about 3 hours ago, so yeah. How mighty the page and the winds have turned. And with that little explanation out of the way, folks, I think it's time for us to go ahead and shift gears as we tell you guys what we think is going to happen during the final pay-per-view for WWE for this year, only known as Tables, Ladders, and Chairs, from none other than Minneapolis, Minnesota. And as a matter of fact, I do believe that's home to not only Shelton Benjamin, but Brock Lesnar. And no, Maestro, Brock is not going to be here at the pay-per-view, and I don't think Shelton is either. Even though he should. He needs to be used more. The guy's good. But besides that, folks, this would be the 10th installment of this said pay-per-view, and in my opinion, probably one of the best pay-per-views of the year, or one of the best kept secrets, because this pay-per-view is considered as a sleeper hit to me because of all the crazy and weird matches that are insanely good that they have at this pay-per-view. And if you want a prime example besides AJ Styles versus Finn Balor, you also have the match between Dolph Ziggler going one-on-one against none other than Zack Ryder when he won the United States Championship. Sleeper hit pay-per-view, folks, and I think we're going to try to get this pay-per-view as much respect as it deserves. And the first match to take place on this said pay-per-view would be none other. Hold the applause or the drum roll, Maestro, because the first match is none other than Roman Reigns going one-on-one against King Corbin in a tables, ladders, and chairs match. Now, the only reason this match is going down, folks, is because after King Corbin decided to embarrass Roman Reigns and promised to do so after what happened at the Survivor Series and what happened when he decided to get speared through a barricade and his friends hit with stairs and Roman Reigns going all ballistic, this match would be made after King Corbin decided to pour dog food on the head of Roman Reigns, because, the big dog. Right. And who do I think is going to win this match? Well, with Ziggler being the only backup for King Corbin besides the people who carry around that King Pharaoh or King Ramses cart that he comes in on, I'm still going to give it to Roman Reigns. And the reason why? Well, at this point I could say because he's Roman Reigns, but the fact that he's now got that Samoan temper behind him after what they did to him these past couple of weeks, things is gonna get real bad at tables, ladders, and chairs for King Corbin. And the next match to take place at this said pay-per-view would be none other than the New Day of Big E and Kofi Kingston going one-on-one against Dash and Wilder of the Revival for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. And the only reason this match is going down is not only because of a surprise assault, but also because they've earned the right to call themselves #1 contenders for the said championships. And remember about last year around this time when they originally said that there was no rematch clauses? That was almost a year ago. Wow, how time flies. But besides that, folks, who do I think is going to win this match? Well, with the road that the New Day's been on and the fact that the last time I saw the Revival, they've been in a little bit of a slump, I'm gonna have to say and put a safe bet on the New Day to win this match. Even though I know the Revival is gonna try to do every dirty trick in the book to bring the championship gold back to their camp to get a little bit more money in their paychecks, but I got a feeling the New Day is definitely gonna come through on this one. And the next match to take place on this said pay-per-view will feature none other than Bray Wyatt going one-on-one against the moneymaker himself, The Miz. And no, it's not for a championship, and no, The Fiend is nowhere in sight for this one. And with all of that said, and the fact that I originally thought it was going to be Daniel Bryan versus The Fiend Part 2 in a tables, ladders, and chairs match at this pay-per-view, but after what happened to Daniel Bryan getting his beard or hair ripped off, and with The Miz having absolutely nothing to do with this entire situation, sticking his nose in business that doesn't belong to him, trying to play the Good Samaritan, would have his family threatened with playtime by none other than Bray Wyatt and his Firefly Funhouse, and then you would see The Miz get knocked out with his sister Abigail after finding a picture of The Fiend on the face of The Miz with his family, and now The Miz wants to fight against Bray Wyatt. So, here we are with this match. No Fiend in sight, nor Daniel Bryan, and no championship on the line. So, who do I think is going to end up winning this match? Well, if Bray Wyatt is going to be the fun-loving Mr. Rogers version of himself, I don't know how effective he is in combat just yet, so I'm going to have to give it to The Miz. Unless some form of mystical surprise happened where Daniel Bryan would come out from underneath the ring with a short hair, short beard, or some form of devil makeup on and go oogity boogity and scare the crap out of The Miz, causing him to lose this match. Yeah, I think The Miz is gonna win, and after saying all of that and knowing how crazy some of the Bray Wyatt matches go at tables, ladders, and chairs, I'm going to have to give it to Bray Wyatt. I switched my decision due to Twilight Zone theatrics. Let's just say that. And I think that's the first time I would say that during one of these match card reviews. And the next match to take place on this set card, which I got a feeling is going to be match of the night caliber, folks, will feature none other than Alistair Black going one-on-one against Buddy Murphy. And the reason why in the world I think this match is going to be match of the night caliber, folks, is because Buddy Murphy, who was on a hot streak, on a roll, winning matches left and right, taking people out, former juggernaut of 205 Live, taking out cruiserweights left and right, and would go on to the main roster to put on 5-star matches with Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns, or anybody he was ever in the ring with, now looks to pick a fight with Alistair Black. And not to mention playing ding-dong ditch, running away from his door, not thinking that he was not gonna pay the piper, but Alistair Black would prove otherwise with kicks and tiger knees to the face of one Buddy Murphy. So who do I think is going to win this epic battle? Like I said before on the Tuesday Night Special, folks, always bet on Black. And my money is on Alistair Black to win this match, but I got a feeling there's gonna be a lot of tiger knees being thrown around and a lot of martial arts moves that you'll most likely see in a Jackie Chan or Bruce Lee movie that's gonna be absolutely awesome to see in the ring. I don't care at this point who is gonna win, but still, money on Alistair, and the fact that this is going to be match of the night and may be mentioned at the Indie Awards for next year. And the next match that it could also be a very cool tag team match as well, folks, which would be none other than the Kabuki Warriors going one-on-one against Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair for the Women's Tag Team Championships. And the only reason this match is taking place, folks, is the old saying of the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And the fact that Charlotte and Becky really doesn't like each other, and not to mention still have a little bit of back and forth anger after one cashed in Money in the Bank on another, and not to mention the whole thing with the Royal Rumble, Vince McMahon, everything that happened last year leading to the man becoming the man. Yeah, the wounds are still fresh, folks. And the fact that they're going to have to work together to go up against the new tag team champions of the Kabuki Warriors, and the fact that they both got attacked from behind and both had green mist spit in their faces, who do I think is going to end up winning this match? And yes, Maestro, I did a quick summary of how this match came to be, but still, the people who I think is going to win this match? Unless Ronda Rousey comes out and pushes the ladder over like she did last year, I'm going to have to give it to none other than Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair. As much as I love the Kabuki Warriors and the fact that I got a feeling one of them is going to do an insane elbow off the top of the ladder and almost get themselves killed, along with Charlotte about to do a moonsault, or even Becky Lynch trying to do a New Jersey jam through the announce table like she did last year from the top of a ladder. Yeah, I'm still giving it to Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair to win this match, unless green mist is involved, which according to the Maestro, chances are it will be. Alright, well, if that happens, then the Kabuki Warriors might win. It's a coin toss, folks. It's a coin toss. And the next match to take place on this said pay-per-view, and oh my god, is none other than Bobby Lashley going one-on-one against Rusev in a tables match. And if it sounds like my commentary for this is about as bland as cornflakes with no sugar on it in the morning, then yes, it is. Because the only reason this match is going about is because Lana decided to sleep with Bobby Lashley, because Bobby Lashley said that Rusev cheated on him, and Lana bought that okie doke like something from out of the dollar store in the middle of the afternoon. So, who do I think is going to win this match? I don't even care. I'll be honest with you. This is the one match on the pay-per-view card I could give less about, due to the storyline of a love triangle that I've seen 1,000 times before, that chances are is gonna play out all the way until WrestleMania, like CM Punk said on the whole Fox Sports channel thing that they have. Yeah, no. So whoever wins, they lose. So hopefully Rusev wins this match, but besides that, I hope no matter who wins, this ends at tables, ladders, and chairs. You know, move on to the next year and do something bigger and better with your career than fighting over Lana. Seriously. Jeez. And the last but not least match that will take place during this said pay-per-view will feature the Viking Raiders going one-on-one against a mystery tag team for the Raw Tag Team Championships. And, you know, before we go into this match and who's going to be the mystery opponents, does anybody notice that the WWE or the Universal Studios of Orlando, Florida's championship is not on the line for this pay-per-view? Last pay-per-view of the year, and the big championships are not on the line? Not even the Intercontinental or the United States championships are on the line tonight. How? They really don't care about this pay-per-view. But besides that, folks, I got a feeling the Street Profits, after they do their whole Saturday Night Live bit once again, they're going to try to take another crack at the championships, and I got a feeling they may come close, but they'll come up short because the Viking Raiders are nearly unstoppable, besides that whole thing in Saudi Arabia. So, yeah, I got a feeling they're going to most likely get a win. And according to the maestro and from the chart that we have right here, apparently it's going to be the OC going up against the Viking Raiders. So who do I think is going to win if it's them? Well, unless AJ Styles is at ringside to do what he does best by helping out his boys to win championships, Viking Raiders are still going home with the gold. Keep my word to the same I had it before. Viking Raiders win no matter what. But who knows? Anything could happen on the final pay-per-view of the year, and I got a feeling it will involve a lot of people going through tables, ladders, and or chairs during this said match. And by the way, no chairs match this year. Really wish they had one. But with that said, folks, to the wrestlers and competitors that will be competing that night, like we see at the end of all of these pay-per-view match card previews, good luck, don't get hurt, and put on one hell of a show that none of us will ever, and I do mean ever, forget. And with that said, folks, we might as well head back to this music, and when we return, we'll be back with more Music Village that you can shake a stick at right after this. So don't go anywhere just yet, folks, and stay tuned.